Welcome back to another weather discussion. Today we're going to be talking about the severe weather threat that is coming this weekend and the large hail risk that is coming tomorrow and on Thursday, as well as the critical fire weather that is happening down there in Florida and Georgia and as well as Wyoming. So let's get started. So let's start off with the severe weather outlooks for the day 5 and 7. So in day 5, we have a slight risk of, or sorry, a 15% risk of any severe risk happening on Saturday of this week. And then on day 6, we have another 15% any severe risk that's happening on Sunday. And then on day 7, we have another 15% risk that is happening on Monday next week. So there is the potential for severe weather. And if we take a look at the discussion that they have in here, we have possible severe weather, large hail, severe wind gusts, and a tornado threat is possible in this area. So if you live anywhere from all the way up from Iowa and Illinois down into the southeastern portion of Texas, right here, you should be weather aware and prepared for this weekend. We should also talk about the hail risk that is happening tomorrow in Kansas. Just not very much, but it is a small hail risk of isolated large hail in western and central Kansas, as well as tomorrow, or sorry, not tomorrow, Thursday, we have another marginal risk of severe weather down from Iowa into Texas of large hail and wind gusts. So we have severe weather is coming back. Let's take a look at the fire weather for the next few days. We have fire weather of critical today down here in Florida and Georgia, and then on day 2 we have an elevated fire risk in Georgia and South Carolina, as well as a sneaky little fire risk over here in Wyoming. If we take a look at the excessive rainfall, Florida has a bit of flooding from its rain that it's been getting today, and then it'll continue getting that for the next few days, and then the rain risk will shift towards the Central Plains and into the Midwest, and bring a marginal risk of heavy rainfall. And on the day we have the first 15% severe risk, there's also a marginal 5% of marginal excessive rainfall. So that looks to be the basic summary. We have general thunderstorms today, nothing major, as well as tomorrow, or not tomorrow, sorry. Today we have general thunderstorms, and then that risk increases as the storms move over the Rockies. Now let's see what we can show here. And if we go to the temperature outlook here, or the temperature model here, we can see if it, come on, there we go. Okay, you can see that there is a large bit of warm air that is over the southern Mississippi Valley. And if we go to the dew point, we can see that there is going to be a bit of moisture coming from the Gulf. This is probably bad outlook time. Probably better. See that this moisture right here will be moving upward into the Central Plains, and combined with a low pressure system moving over the Rockies will create this sort of divide that'll bring severe weather to those areas I talked about earlier. If we take a look at the surface-based CAPE for that day, let's see far out here, but can really see. But the Cape right now is generally pretty low, unless you're in Florida, where it's quite interesting. This thing right here, we can see that there is about almost 2,000 joules per kilogram of Cape in southern Florida. And then near Miami, it's about 1,500. So there's some Cape down here in Florida today. And then as the severe weather threat moves closer, there'll be some Cape happening in this area, and then as the low pressure system mixed with the dew point from the Gulf, it'll combine into a severe weather setup that can bring hail, wind, and possible tornadoes. So that is basically it for today. Be ready for this coming weekend and have a way to receive National Weather Service alerts. And we will see you in our next live stream. I think we will be live this weekend, hopefully. And if we will, we'll see you there. Thank you.